Morning, Datuk. Could you just tell us about what you are doing now? Are you still singing?
Oh yes, very much. The thing is, yes, I'm into business as well. While I'm running this YA1M and Artist House Malaysia, I still do a lot of singing concerts here and there. I do dinner shows. I've done a lot of shows, even in Singapore. I've been invited a couple of times a year in Singapore to perform. And very much into singing. Yes, recording I've not recorded. Something, the last one I recorded was during the MH370 where I raised funds. That was for charity. I raised funds and recorded a song called Cinta Abadi. Sorry, not Cinta Abadi. What's the song? The song was a very special song which I sang for the victims. And we collected about $50,000 within a month, and I gave it to the crew, the members of that MH370 and MH17. So I combined it together when I did this song, and MH17 got lost. And after that, I've not gone to the studios yet. But yeah, I'm planning maybe come back and do some new songs, especially now with all this Dilwale coming up and all the new hits coming up, Hindustani songs. Everybody said, Dave, this is your time. You must come back to sing all these kind of songs which you sang many years ago. I said, well, inshallah, when I find the time. But I'm busy with my business as well. I'm into renewable energy, where from waste we create energy. You know, from chicken waste, from empty fruit bunches, from rice husk, from napier grass, we create energy. So I run around doing all these things with my partner from Iran, Ahmad. And so the thing
you're
is,
into hotel.
yes, and we also do hotels, you know, and I try to find my time balance with my sports, my music, my business, and my charity work. But as I said, time management is again important. I find some time for everything. And of course, I'm also looking after a father of mine who's 92 years old today, and he's on a wheelchair. So the thing is, I try to find time with my family. Of course, my children are all grown up now. Kids have grown up. They're all doing their own things, educated, and you know. And so, Alhamdulillah, so far so good. I have managed.
You still look good.
Thank you, thank you.
What is your recipe to that?
Recipe
to maintaining.
I think I always feel that you must always wish well for people. You do not have hatred for people. You always have, even I always believe this, that if you have this religion of love in your heart, whatever faith you practice, be it Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, or whatever, and you respect each other, and you always wish well for people. Don't ask unnecessary, should I call, questions and questioning other people about their beliefs or whatever they. And I think you just believe in yourself, and you believe in your religion which you believe in. Like I believe in my religion, Islam, and in many ways. But I will never keep it in my heart and fret over it and cry over it because it's going to hurt me more. So what do? You just forgive and walk away, but forgive is best word. And I think I've learned this the hard way. My father has taught me a lot. My father has always told me, David, if you want to do something, you just do something good. Or don't do anything, just go away. But don't do something bad that will hurt people. And I think we should not keep hatred in our hearts.
Your philosophy.
My philosophy is, it should come out from your heart. Whatever you do, your intentions must be clean. Niyat, I will say the niyat to most important in that. And I think I always kept that in my heart. And yes, we have to look after ourselves. You know something's not good for you, you don't eat it. You know something's good for you, eat it. If you know this thing will do you harm, don't do it. So yes, I exercise. I take action 3 times a week. I do my exercises in the morning. It's just like a prayer. You know, when you pray, you have to have a regime. You have prayers regime. You have regime in your food regime. You have exercise regime. You have work ethics. You have all these are regimes. But you can differentiate and manage it well. And I think, but as I said, it's still up to Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who will say, okay, this your time is up, your time is up. But when your time is up, you're ready.
Yes.
You're not shocked. You have to be ready.
You have to be prepared.
You have to be prepared. And I think kita tak boleh takbur, oh, I'm healthy, I'm right. Tuhan punya kuasa. When you want to, up you come. But at least when you go healthy. Keadaan sehat. And you feel that if you have done something good, that's God to know. And I've taught my children the same thing. As I said, in life we do good things in life. We try to help people where we need help. And my children have been equipped with the same thing. When I first sent them to universities, two of my sons are engineers. My daughter is an architect. And my second son became a pilot. After he said, Papa, I don't do engineering, I want to pilot. I said, yeah, you. But that's what would you choose. But I've given them 5 very basic things in life which I've learned from young as a kid. 5 Ks. I did a song for them, Pasana. This is before they went to the universities. I said, children, these are very important 5 Ks I want you to remember. If you remember these 5 Ks, you will never go anywhere. Keluarga. Don't forget your keluarga. Kampung. Jangan lupakan kampung halaman. Kesenian inside your jiwa. Kesenian. Because when you're in seni, you will remember a lot of things around you. And one, keturunan. Jangan lupa keturunan kamu. Kebudayaan itu. Our traditions, culture. These are very, very important for life. So, keluarga di sana ini, kampung di sana ini, kesenian, keturunan, budaya. These are 5 Ks. Bekal mereka dengan ini, okay. This is yours. Now you just follow. And Alhamdulillah, they are successful. And Alhamdulillah, I feel very flattered that whatever I have departed, my knowledge to them, and whatever I've learned from my forefathers, from my father, I've departed them, and they are well equipped and balanced. Balance is a very important word. In life, balance is very, very important. You have seen many people go haywire when they are very lopsided on one side. Okay, talking about sports, religion, you talk anything, when you go over extreme, that could be very harmful. Very, very harmful. Extremism is always harmful. It will lead you to different directions of your life. Moderation is the word. You eat in moderation, drink in moderation, you drink water, you drink good juices, you drink good. You see, in the mornings, I get up in the morning, I will always do something before you get up. So you do your, whatever, you do your regimes, but the drink you take is water. Just take it out. Then you have juices before you have your breakfast. The juices are important for you. What are the right juices in the morning for you, for your energy? And maybe you take kiwi, orange, green apple, whatever. You can make all these things on your own. It's whether you want to do it or not. You do it, you take it, and then you will see. Yeah, actually, you're only good. Then you go to the internet and check whether all these things are right for you or not. Actually, it's right. So, all these things, but extremism will kill. Even religion. When you go extremism, you're deviating already.
Yeah, don't go overboard.
You don't go overboard. Moderation is the word. And I think our country is a beautiful, beautiful country.
Throughout your life's journey, what would be the most memorable?
I have a lot of memorable things in life. Yes, I'm from a very, very poor family. My father couldn't afford to give me 5 cents to go to school when I was in school. And I had really gone through, after we had 3 cows at home. I used to milk the cow and sell the milk at home before I go to school. And one bottle was only 30 cents those days.
Those days.
1960s. And I learned one lesson. Whatever you attain in life, health is the most important thing. Health is wealth. Money can be earned. Money can come, money can go. And health comes, yes, you look after your health. If health goes, it's never going to come back to you again. Wealth goes, you can still find money back. You can still find back wealth because it can work. But once your health goes, it's very difficult to bring back to normalcy again. So I always profess that health is wealth. Wealth is never health. And I feel my father, who was from India at the age of 15, 16, he came down. He married my mother when she was 13 years old. And I was born when my mother was 14 years old. And I learned how to cook, I learned how to do household work, I learned to look after my brothers and sisters without the elders. I learned everything. I've learned everything from my parents. And I remember my late mother, she died in an accident 30 years ago. Anybody, Malay, Chinese, Indian, European comes from overseas, anybody comes, and my father used to look after the temple at the time, and she used to give them food. And she said, never let anybody go out from the house without eating. So charity began then.
It's at home.
Charity began then with me, from young. And that's exactly what I've done. Taught my children that when you feel at home, and alhamdulillah, I, as I said, I find as much time as possible to see my father, who's on a wheelchair. Sometimes when I'm depressed, I've got something, I can still go back and talk to him about it, blah, 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 blah. And all he used to tell me is, yeah, don't worry, you do this, you'll be alright. And I feel so happy that I've talked to him and he said this, and exactly what I'm doing, what he has taught me how to do, whatever he has to do. And same thing with my children, when they're down, when they're out, they talk to me like friends. They come to Papa, I got something to talk to you, I say, what's that? This. Okay, whatever, you talk to them. You be a friend. And you just, if you're a friend to your children will understand you better. Then you can be a parent to them in a better perspective. Because I think you know, probably when you have children, parenting is not an easy thing to do. At a certain age, when the children are growing, they are actually smart children these days.
Yeah.
They have their own company, but when the parents talk to them openly, with your open heart, say, these are the pitfalls, these are the things. But if you say, no, you cannot do this is bad for you, a child will not listen to you. But when you talk to them in a friendly way, you bring them into your world, I think they will start understanding you better. I've practiced that with my children. And alhamdulillah, they have become good children up to now, and they are on the right track. And I feel that I am quite contented in that perspective of my life. Yeah, sometimes you have sorrows. Maybe my personal life is not as beautiful or as happy in that sense, but I try to mold it and cover it with other good things I do and forget about. Everybody has got sorrows in life, everybody, but how you overcome them, how you outlive them in the sense that how you overcome them and go forward in your life. Because the life journey is a very interesting journey. I've gone through a lot of interesting journey, as I said. I went through a lot of obstacles in life to even become a singer before. I never wanted to become a singer. I wanted to go and study, I wanted to become a doctor. I couldn't make it because my father couldn't afford it. And then, of course, when I became a singer, my father said, Dave, can I buy a car, a van where I can take children to school? If you want to take children to school. And those days, children pay 10 cents, 20 cents to go in your car. And I remember that my father said, Dave, do you have enough money to buy me a bus, a small bus? And I bought him a school bus, 17-seater. And I remember my cartridges used to be played and everybody knew DJ Dave. And I used to be a conductor for my father. Yes. And so these are the things which are memorable. I feel happy that I grew with all this. And I was just happy because in those days, how much can you make as a singer? I started out with 150 ringgit. Today people are charging $25,000 for a show.
How many songs have you produced?
Oh, I've got 40 over albums now, so it's a lot of songs. And so the thing is, then after father said, Dave, can you buy me a bigger bus? So I remember earlier he was having a Ford and he wanted to buy a Mercedes. Then I could afford it, bought him another bigger bus. So, and my father has always talked well about me to all his friends. Oh, Dave is like a daughter and a son to me. He'll cook for me, he can do this. And my father could cook. And I remember my father cooking. And sometimes I'm going to go back to Tanjung Malin to have Mama's food. And I'll tell my father, Papa, tonight you cook for me. So and then we'll do all these things. But today he's frail, 92 years old. He's blind. But he is in good health in the sense that he can eat well, sleeps well, you know. And alhamdulillah.
Nice to look back at our
back to basics.
past.
We must look back to basics. We always meet. We still meet in Bodixon. Some of us have separated for so many years. We left school in 1965, 66, and we had, some of them had just disappeared, and then after the blues we all kept in touch with each other. We have always been keeping in touch. Some of them from UK, from The Hague, and Australia, Singapore. I've got a professor here in the University of Malaya. We still get together, and every 6 months now we meet up every 6 months for example, you know, and bring back the old times. Where we used to sing Beatles songs, you know, Bee Gees and Elvis and Cliff Richard. Those are our era. Rolling Stones, evergreen songs, and it's so nice eating
of course,
together.
you sing your own songs. No?
Seldom we sing our own song. We sing all the old songs which we used to sing before. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is to bring back memories. We must relive situations like this. You know, it's not difficult. Even families. Today, my children do not know their cousins maybe. Because those days my grandfather, used to get all the cousins to get together. But today, the children, they don't even know who their cousins are unless you make it happen to meet often. So I make it a must that all the children, my children, they know who their cousins are, you know, and where they live, and that's important. Because some of them will not know. Because time flies, and at the end of the day, today's children world is a different, the Y generation is different today. I think we just talked about it, everybody's into their phones. We don't play county, we do not play marbles, we do not fly kites anymore, you know, and the neighbors don't even know who you are, you know, and you want to invite your neighbor, you just WhatsApp your neighbor, you don't even go personally and say, hey, can you please come to my house, you know. I remember those days in the kampung of Tanjung Malin, we have Malay neighbors, we have Chinese neighbors, we have Indian neighbors. And my mother will make chapati and send it to them, and the Malay neighbor, lady, will give us nasi lemak, you know, and then the Indian dosai. And this was happening all the time.
Is it happening now?
It's not happening now anymore. They don't even talk to each other. Why? Where? Where?
Technology.
Is it technology? No. It's the behavioral patterns of people.
Is it?
They are into their own world. They do not respect another. They think that their family, their own. That's it. I think we're going the wrong road. And if I can bring back this, I don't know. I have to probably talk to my. I just got an idea. YA1M. If we can create, we go to a kampong and create these scenes again. You know, if we choose 1 or 2 kampongs, we create these scenes again. You know, main gasing, main all these competitions, main guli. You know, we create these scenes again and create awareness. so that the children will start doing it again, you know, and keep away their phones for some time. Even now, at dinner tables, you go to a dinner in a family, the children are sitting down with their phones first. Tuk, 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 tuk. Mommy is telling me, hey, makan dulu. Yeah, mama. What is happening? So we have lost that quality time with our kids. How are we going to show them the right things? And they are all picking up all the rubbish from the internet. They're picking up. So you get corrupted. Your mind gets corrupted. Your morals get corrupted. So once your morals get corrupted, where are you going to go? Where are you going? You know?
You're not into filming.
No, I never did films. I was offered a lot of film roles, but I
Having a new song or album soon?
I probably will want to, you know, now because everybody said they have
A single or a...
maybe probably single first,
Single.
maybe 5 songs first, you know, after that. And I think I will.
Malay or a mix?
Probably Malay, maybe,
Yes,
yeah, Malay because the local market is still Malay, and I'm still thinking of doing. What's the song? That for YA1M, what Abadi was it?
Di Pertemuan Abadi.
Di Pertemuan Abadi. That was the song which I composed for the MH17 and then 370, where I collected funds for the crew members. And I have thought of doing that in English. The words are in my head. I've got no time to go to the studios to just do that in English.
You wrote the song?
I wrote the
The
song.
song?
I wrote the song. The lyrics. And, so the thing is, it's something which I feel that, you know, I can go back to the studios and record because singing is still there. I still sing. I still do concerts.
It's in your blood.
Yeah, still in my blood, and I can still contribute my life.
Maybe finally for your fans,
Yes.
one song for the fans out there.
That's right. Sometimes my fans find out whenever they meet me in the airport, take photograph with me. Of course, youngsters, the older people, the youngsters, they remember me. And I think the song that has really kept me really going and keeping all the generations together was Menjelang Hari Raya.
Yes.
That song Menjelang Hari Raya, where everybody knows that song. Even the Chinese people know that song. So sometimes Chinese people, DJ Dave, I've heard about you. Oh yeah, you sing that song Menjelang Hari Raya, the Hari Raya song, very good mama. Chinese people are talking that song. That song is a national song.
Yeah.
And even children, when I go and do a concert, I just did my birthday party in Sarawak this time, first time, on 14th February. My birthday is on 14th of February. And I was doing my normal charity
Happy
thing.
birthday.
Thank you. Charity thing with children, about 150 children. And these children are asking me to sing Menjelang Hari Raya. And I think belum puasa lagi nak buat Menjelang Hari Raya macam mana? But tolonglah uncle, tolonglah bang, kita nak lagu. So I sang that song for them. And they were all singing together. And at the end of the day, you see, music and sports, these are two things that get people together, irregardless of race, religion.
It transcends barriers.
All barriers. It transcends all barriers because music and sports. And I'm into both of them. I'm into badminton. I'm into competitive badminton now. I've gone to Taipei for under the BWF. Excuse me, BWF. I've gone into singles, doubles, and I'm going to. Excuse me, there's something stuck. Can I have water?
Tak ber-recorded.
It's okay.
And I'm also going for the All England Senior Badminton 100 years celebration this year. 100 years All England, where we have a senior category when I'm playing for the senior. And I last year I won 2 medals in Taipei, where I played doubles and singles. And this year we also have a World Masters in Sabah. I also got a silver in my doubles. And so we, these are things which I want to do because I love sports and I love badminton.
WEF, you mentioned what?
BWF.
What is that? Badminton?
Badminton World Federation.
Oh, okay.
It's endorsed by the Badminton World Federation, right? So now it's on All England. So I'm going there in April to play. There are 13 people from Malaysia going in different categories. Of course, the senior group. Some of them are 35. I play 65 and above group. You know? So these are fun exercises, and that keeps you going, and you meet a lot of people in the world, you know, and it's good for the Minda, as I said, you meet. So there are a lot of things we can talk in music, sports, and during the dinners, after that, when farewell and all that, sometimes I just go up the stage and perform for them and give them a surprise, you know, and it's all fun. It's all part of healthy lifestyle. And as I said, to me, sports and music are two very essential things where you can unite people of all walks of life. And nobody will talk about religion in music, nobody will talk about religion in sports, nobody will talk about, caste, nobody will talk about race. It's all one color. And music is universal. And I think at the end of the day, it's one language by itself. And music is a language by itself. Whether you sing it in Chinese, in Malay, in English, in Hindi, people will understand. And I think, thank God that I have music and sport in me until now. And I want to hope keep on going on till that I die.
So, what would be your song for the fans?
Oh, you want me to sing a live
yes.
song? That's, as I said, jangan lupakan kita punya keluarga, kampung. As I said, I always love this song, Di Desa Kasih Tumpah. It's from the kampung we come. Never forget your parents, never forget your roots. Always go back to the basics. And I think you'll never deviate in life. This song, Saujana Mata, Di Desa Kasih Tumpah, I did it for children who have left their parents, left their homes, left their kampungs. And I always tell them to go back to the roots. Saujana mata memandang kehijauan sawah terbentang, tenangnya sungai mengalir, perahu nelayan ke hilir, pepohon melambai-lambai, beburung terbang berkicau riang. Di sini kasih tertumpah, indahnya bumi bertua. Thank you.
Thank you, that was awesome.